Hi everyone, welcome to my virtual art tour. It's Jennifer Ann Burke speaking here. This is going to go a little differently than I had originally planned. I'm just going to do a quick run through of each of these paintings. I'll let you know the names of them, the materials or the mediums, the prices, and afterwards if there's anything you want to know or that you feel I missed, then just give me an email, just hit reply to the newsletter. So all of these are Canadian landscapes that I've done over the last few years. Some are as far back as 2017, some are as recent as 2022. So we're going to scoot over here to the first one, the big guy. This one is called Call Me Home. And this is a 36 by 48 inch canvas, gallery canvas. So it's a little thicker than a standard canvas. The edges are painted black. It's wired, ready to hang. The landscape is actually up near the French River, so northern Ontario. This would be a sunset with a reflection in the water, and the black silhouette is the rolling rocky land on each side of the river. And that one is Call Me Home. So when I was longing to move up north. And I'm going to move over here. So this one is a landscape of Kawartha area forest. This was done from somebody else's photo, and I just loved the silhouette of the trees with that pink and purple sky. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but I've actually got the silhouette done in dark greens and browns, so it's actually not a black silhouette like I would normally do. There's a little more depth, a little more color, a little more pop. So as for prices, so the Call Me Home, the big guy, that one is $1,200. And then as we work our way over here, this is a newer painting as well. This one was done in 2022. Both oil paintings. The forest view is, I believe, $700. This is something I can double check on the website or from last week's newsletter if you wanted to check that out. I'm just going to kind of go down to each layer here. So these little guys, these three, are acrylic paintings that I did. And the lighting's not ideal, and I see my shadow here, but they do have iridescent paint that really shimmers when the light hits them right. This one has the silver iridescent paint. This one has the bronze. And this one has a little bit of bronze and a little bit of pearl. So like a iridescent white. These three are $100 each. They're also the gallery canvas. You can see it's a little bit thicker. Again, all the edges are painted black. Part of my holiday special that I do every year, so normally I would do an in-person show, is I give $20 off on any originals. So those would normally be $100. Up until Christmas, they'll be $20 off, so they would be $80 each. Those are good ones if you want or need something shipped, because they're a small size, so they're pretty easy and it wouldn't be too expensive. I'm going to slide over here. So this big one, this is Rolling Mountains Jasper. So this was one I started in 2015 as an acrylic painting. Since then, it's been painted over again in oil. Same landscape, little different style, little different colors. It's become one of my favorite. I actually have it hanging out in my hallway at my door entrance. This one I believe I have priced at $1,000. And again, it's that gallery canvas, edges painted black, wired to hang. So you don't necessarily have to get these framed unless you wanted to. This is one of my little oil sketches. So oil sketches right now are $80. They're not being discounted. They're a little different than the big paintings. So $80 is the price, and they are matted. So they're ready to frame, and the mats are 11 by 14 inches. So you've got the yellow roses here. We've got this abstract, I call this sun portal. I painted that during a very cold winter day. But the sun was really bright and really hot. It was February, and it was a really strange experience, just feeling that cold, cold air, but that hot, hot sun. So that kind of came from that. This one is Cobourg Beach, so sunrise, Lake Ontario. The first one back here, this is from Jasper as well, so Lake Louise specifically. I'll get down a little lower here. So this is one you guys have probably seen quite a bit of. I've used it a lot on social media. Again, one of my favorites. This is a partner to the big guy up here, Call Me Home. This one here is called The Long Haul, and the name, it sort of stems from one of my road trips up north, and I sort of just took a quick snapshot on the side of the road. We were stopped for construction, and the sun was going down. There was this nice summer breeze and the trees and the light, and something that just felt really magical. And so I just ended up painting this from that moment in time. And then over here we have, this is kind of a fun one. So this is, I've called this one Mountain Dreaming. And the reason why I named it that is because it's very much inspired by Lake Louise. It's not necessarily the exact mountain that you would see at Lake Louise. So in all of the famous Lake Louise pictures, there's kind of that meeting point and where people get their pictures taken, and that would be that sort of area. But off to the left at Lake Louise, there's this huge mountain, and it's usually covered in fog or clouds, and with my photos, you don't see what the top of it looks like. So I just kind of improvised on that and added the mountain in the way I might imagine it to be, with those swooping clouds and skies. And then this one has a little bit of iridescent green. I don't know if you can see that for the trees, but again, it just gives it a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of depth, and I really love the reflection in that one. I believe that one's 1,000 as well. That one I think is 30 inches by maybe 24. This one is a 30 by 30. So again, a little bit bigger. And then the biggest one up here, again, it's 36 by 48 inches. Working our way over to the acrylics. So this one, sorry about the shadows. This one is Monk's Cove in Cobourg, which a lot of people, I believe, are familiar with. This is a great price point for a gift if you're looking for someone who loves Monk's Cove or the Cobourg area or even just Lake Ontario. This was just inspired by a nice summer day, you know, the warm breeze, those little waves that sort of roll in with the white caps. And that one's priced at $140. This one over here, the other acrylic, these shadows are bothering me. This is Saskatchewan. So I went on a road trip out west with a friend. It was Halloween. It was this dark gray, dreary day. But we got some really cool, moody photos on the drive, and I just thought it kind of captured, again, just a moment in time. You know, you got the highway there, the big sky. We were like the only people on the road. It felt like forever. Just a really neat experience. And that one's actually from a collection that I did in 2017 called Canada, the Provinces and Territories. So I did 13 paintings of one for each province or territory, and so this is the Saskatchewan one. It's the only one that's left out of that series. And finally, I'm just going to take a little look down here at the calendar. So most of the calendars have sold at this point. I have 6 left. The calendar this year is based on my oil sketches, so not all the oil sketches, but a lot of what I've done, which you can see on the website. This one of the Lake Ontario sunrise is in there, and lots of just beautiful Canadian landscapes. So again, if you have any questions, email me. If there's, anything you need to know, just let me know. Shipping is extra, but I can do it. And otherwise, it's free drop off or pick up anywhere around the Cobourg area. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.